Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a pregnancy update video for you guys. I'm already almost going to be 24 weeks in 2 days. The last time I did a pregnancy video I was 15 weeks. So it's been almost 10 weeks since I've done a pregnancy video. So it's been a long time, but it's gone by so quick I haven't even really noticed it. For those of you who don't know, I am pregnant with twin boys. So this is going to be really exciting. I want to just kind of go over my symptoms, my doctor's appointments that I'm having, just things like that, just kind of update you with what's going on with my twin pregnancy situation. So last time I was on here, I was 15 weeks, and I think I had said that I had just listened to their heartbeats or something like that at the doctor's. So I did have to wait to have a ultrasound from 12 weeks to 20 weeks. So it was like the longest 8 weeks of my life. It was crazy. And I was really annoyed with the doctors because I felt like that was way too long for a twin pregnancy to go without like seeing anything. Because with my last pregnancy, I had appointments like at 15 and 16 weeks because that's when I had found out his gender. So I was really irritated. But here I am at 24 weeks, so I did survive. So at my 20-week ultrasound, it was my anatomy scan. And so pretty much, if you don't know what that is, they just like measure and look at literally everything on the baby. So it took so it took a while, but it was so cool seeing them. And it's just like that reassurance. Like I said, I didn't have one since 12 weeks. So I was kind of scared going in there, especially like, you know, go watch my last video and you'll see why. But you know, I haven't had the best news at ultrasounds before, so I was really nervous that something was going to be wrong or something. But they were great. They both had heartbeats, perfect. They were both moving like crazy. I started to begin to feel their kicks like around 20 weeks. I had felt like flutters around 15 weeks. But kicks like 20 weeks. So I mean, that was a little bit reassuring when I did feel the kicks. So at that anatomy scan, she did confirm that they were two boys. They didn't like they didn't try to hide it whatsoever. They were just had it all out there. So that was really funny. I did have to go by myself, which was really sucked because of this COVID thing that's going on. No one was allowed to go with me, so TJ had to just be on FaceTime with me, and that sucked because you know, to just like get the confirmation that they are boys, I wanted him to be there for that. But I mean, at least FaceTime we had that was okay. But she said they were measuring like 3 days ahead. Baby B is a little bit bigger, slightly bigger. He's 12. He was, okay, this is my 20 week, so I'm talking about my 20 week. At 20 weeks, he was 12 ounces, and baby A was 11 ounces. But they looked great. I know that she said that baby A was like head down at the time, and baby B, I think she said he was also head down at the time. I can't remember for sure, but they were just moving so much. It was crazy. The lady was just like, I cannot believe how much they're moving, and I was so surprised that I couldn't feel any of it. Like, it's so weird to see them just kick and move and turn, and I can't feel nothing. I was like, oh my god. But that's reassuring though, you know, because like if you don't feel them, you kind of freak out, like, are they okay? But they moved the whole time. They did move, but they cooperated with her, so we did get all the measurements, everything we needed. Everything looked perfect. So that was exciting. And then after my appointment, I got a call from a specialist, and she wanted to set me up with another ultrasound for 22 weeks. So that was just 2 weeks away, so I was kind of excited. You know, I didn't have to wait another 8 weeks or whatever to get another ultrasound. And they came down from like another city, like 4 hours away. I guess they come down like every 1 or 2 weeks or something, because they specialize in twins, and our hospital is just not very familiar with twins. They don't really know. So I was really happy, you know. I was like, well, at least I get a specialist to come and tell me things. So I go in for my 22-week ultrasound with a specialist, Again, I had to go alone, and I had to wear a stupid mask, and I can't breathe in the masks at all. I don't know how people can do that. That was really hard. But I go in, and she, you know, puts the one on my stomach. She's measuring them again. So it's only been 2 weeks, and they were already, baby A was 1 pound 2 ounces, and baby B was 1 pound 4 ounces. So that just amazed me how much they grew and gained weight within those 2 weeks. Like, that was just incredible to me. So that was really exciting. And then baby A's head down. So his head is like really like down in my cervix, and his feet kind of come up to my left side. And then baby B, he's transverse, so he's sideways. So his head's kind of like on the left middle-ish side at the top right under my ribs, and his legs and body go over to my right side. And he's the one that I can feel the most. He is the bigger one, and he moves the most. But maybe it's just because he's so high up, that's why I can feel him so much. But like I said, he's right in my ribs. Like, she had the ultrasound wand right on my ribs, and I was like, no wonder I cannot breathe, because I have been so out of breath. If I'm like right now, I can't breathe because I'm sitting down. But it's okay, you know, that's what happens when you have twins. So that was a quick ultrasound. She just kind of measured things. She didn't give me as many pictures as my 20 week. Like I said, that tech was really good at 20 weeks, and she gave me so many pictures. Let me show you guys the 20 week one. It is so cool. So you can kind of just see their little faces. I think that's baby A. There's a foot right there. And then baby B. Baby B is right here. This is at the 20 week. So it's so cool seeing their little faces. He's like smiling in this one. They're so cute. Oh my god. Sweet babies. Let me see. That was all baby B, except for that first one. Let me find baby A. It's literally so long. It's like, it's longer than me for sure. Okay, there's twin A. Twin A. So cool. Little profile. And then, I don't know, TJ can't see this, but this is like his nose and his lips. I just thought that was so cool. And then, so this is baby A's boy confirmation picture. Like I said, they weren't trying to hide it at all. And then this is baby B. I think that's so cute. Oh, this is a better one. That was just so funny to me. But she gave me like so many. Like, look at this. Look how long this is. It just goes on and on and on and on. So she was awesome, because I don't mind having all of these pictures. This was all from my anatomy scan. So we got those. And then the lady was really nice at the specialist. Well, the specialist tech. But she only gave me a few pictures, and they weren't even that good. Like, they weren't as good as these ones. So this is the 22 weeks. And see, that's just like little feet. Still a boy. I mean, she didn't really get very good pictures of those. Still a boy. You can't really tell. Baby B always has his little hand in his face. Profile. Baby A. And then another profile. So that's all I got for my 22 weeks. But it's okay. I mean, I had just gone to the 2 weeks before, and I got all those other pictures. So that was funny. She was like so surprised on how much baby B was moving. She just said he was feisty. It's so funny. But what were their heartbeats? Their heartbeats were 140s and 150s. So they've been around that since like 20 weeks. So they stay around that area. I'm just looking at my notes. That's why I keep looking down, because I have a lot of things to say, and I have pregnancy brain, so I can't remember everything. After she was done, she called in like the specialist doctor, and she was super nice. She was probably, I've seen a few doctors at our facility, And I never really liked any of them too much. I don't know. I just felt like they didn't know what they were doing. Like I said, they're not really trained enough with twin pregnancies. Like I said, we live in a real small town, so they don't see them very often. And she was super nice. She knew what she was talking about. The doctor came in and she's like, I just want to see what type of twins you're having. So this entire time, all the doctors and techs I had seen previously before the specialist had told me I was having die-die twins. And twin moms know this, but for those that don't know, I didn't know this before I had twins. Die-die means that they have 2 sacs and 2 placentas. And it's also the safest form of twin pregnancies. And then you have modi or monodi, which is 2 sacs and 1 placenta. And then they're a little bit more risky. And then you have momo or mono, and they are 1 sac, 1 placenta. And so I just kind of knew that I wasn't really having die-die twins, which is what they would always tell me, because I did so much research on twins when I found out that's what we were having. I was like going crazy, and I would compare my ultrasounds. Like, I'll show you my 8-week ultrasounds. I would compare those to the ones on like Google and other like groups of like die-die twins, and they never looked like how mine looked. And I had posted it before on like a twin group. I'm a part of like twin groups on Facebook. And I had asked them if they thought that mine were like mono die or die-die. Like, you know, identical, non-identical, whatever. And almost everybody said they looked like identical, like modi. And why I say modi and why it's not momo is because I can see like the membrane that separates them. So I do know that they're in 2 separate sacs. I just wasn't sure on the placenta situation. But this was my 8-week. And see, there's 1 and 2. And then, I wish I could show you, but on like fraternal die-die twins, they have like complete different circles. Like these are in the same little circle to me. And then, like, look how close, see right there. You can see their membrane. So you can see that they do have separate sacs, but they never look like the, you know, the die-die twins that I would see. And this is like the 3D one. 1, 2. So every single ultrasound I would go to and every doctor I would see, I would ask them, so do they have 1 placenta or 2 placentas? And they would always just be like, oh, they have 2. They have 2. They have 2. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I just did my research wrong and that's what they were having. That's what I'm having. Which I was happy about because, like I said, it's the most safest twin pregnancy. But I did want them to be identical. And with die-die twins, you only have a 30% chance that they are identical. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, they're both boys, so that's a good sign. So maybe that is a sign that they are identical. And she goes in and she's like, they have you written down for die-die, but I really don't think that's what you're having. She said, I only see 1 placenta. And she was like, she laid me back down and put the wand back on my stomach. And she's like going around and she sees the separate membranes, but they're really thin. The sacs, you know, the membrane that separates them, it's super, super, super thin. And she said with die-die twins, it's way thicker. And, they both have an interior placenta, meaning the placenta is on the outer, like my belly, and then the placenta, and then the babies. So that's another reason why it took me so long to feel them too, because the placenta is right there. And so she was like going, like following the membrane and following the umbilical cords to see, and she could only find 1 placenta. And she said it's really hard now because they're so much bigger. And she said it would have been way easier when I was, you know, earlier along because she would have seen it. But she had gone through my pictures and they didn't get like good pictures for her to see or something like that. But she was like, no, I really do think that you're having modi twins, meaning 1 placenta and 2 sacs, meaning they're 100% identical. So that means that my egg, I wasn't sure if I had released 2 eggs, and that's where you can get die-die twins, or if I had 1 egg that was fertilized and it split, and that confirms it. That's what happened. And So that was exciting. I was kind of like, oh my God, because I knew, it's like I always know, right? I'm always right about something. So she confirmed that, and she said they look okay though, you know, they're good. One's slightly bigger, but that's normal. But they do have to put me more on like a regular schedule for ultrasounds. So at first, since they were diet, she had me on a month. Every month I would get an ultrasound, but she switched it to 2 weeks since I'll be having, you know, I'm having the MODI, so I need it every 2 weeks. So that's good. At least I get to see them more. She needs to monitor them and make sure like one's not taking more nutrients out of the placenta, one's not getting bigger, things like that. So that was, you know, pretty exciting. I called TJ and I told him, I was like, oh my God, guess what? Like, we're having identical twins. They only have one placenta. And he was just like, we're really happy. You know, it's like we wanted to have twins and we wanted them to be identical. Just, you know, you want twins to be identical in a way. You don't want them to look separate, look different. So that's what we're having. And that was like super exciting. I was so happy about that. So my next appointment is at 24 weeks. Like I said, I'm almost 24 weeks. Today's Sunday, and my appointment is on Tuesday. So I'm excited. I get to see my babies again. And so I'm going to probably be there all day. I have my doctor's, like my OB appointment, and then I also have the specialist appointment. So I have my glucose test with the OB, ultrasound with the OB, and a doctor's appointment with the OB. And then I also have the specialist ultrasound. And I think they're not measuring them, they're just checking fluid and all that stuff. She said that every other time they'll measure, because she said it's pointless. It's just like stepping on a scale every day or something. She explained something like that. So I'm probably going to be at the doctor's all day. Like I said, I have my glucose test, so I have to drink that nasty little drink they give me, which is fun. She did say I am more at a risk for getting the gestational diabetes. So hopefully I don't feel that, because then they'd have to give me like a 3-hour one. She said I am more at risk for preterm labor, obviously. She said they usually can come between starting at 32 weeks. So I hope I don't have them that early, because then I know that they'll definitely need NICU time, and I don't want them to stay in the NICU. I want them to come home with me. But we'll see what happens. She said our goal is like 37 weeks. So if I could make it to them, that would be perfect. So that's exciting. So I'm excited for Tuesday. That's coming up. So that's like all my doctor's appointment updates and all that. Next, I'm going to be talking about my symptoms that I've been having. In my first trimester, I had told you guys I had fatigue and nausea really bad. And since I've been in my second trimester, it's a lot better. Like my stomach's tightening. I think I'm having like a Braxton Hick or something. My fatigue has kind of came back a little bit. It went away and now it's back. And I kind of think it's just because like we stopped working for a while due to the COVID situation. We own a business, a dog grooming salon. We had to close the business down because it was considered non-essential. The governor made us close. So we were able to reopen a few weeks ago. And I've only been like working like 3 to 4 days a week, like 5 hours a day, because I'm like literally so huge. Like you guys, I'm going to show you my belly in a little bit. It's so big. This is how big I was when I was full term with my son. So it's hard. My feet like hurt, my stomach, like it hurts to stand and it hurts to sit for too long. So I think that's kind of why I've been getting fatigue more, is because I'm just tired from working. So I have to take naps more often. But I mean, that's okay. At least my babies are growing when I'm sleeping, so that's good. So the pregnancy waddle is real. I am having that completely. You can't stop it. Once that belly gets so big, you have to waddle around. And it's really funny because my customers, they haven't seen me in like 2 months. And around that time I was, like 12, 13 weeks. And you know, like I could tell I was pregnant, but I don't think they could. I usually have like an apron on and stuff, so you can't really see my belly. And now they see me and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know you were pregnant. And like I said, I look full term, so I bet you a lot of them think that I'm about to have this baby until I tell them that it's 2 babies. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm so big, I'm having twins. So it's been really funny, like seeing everybody's reactions when I tell them that it's twins and that I'm pregnant. Like they're like, oh my God, you just popped out a belly out of nowhere. So that was super funny. But my other symptoms, I have really bad heartburn, especially at night. Oh my God, I had this with my son too. And it is horrible. I cannot find anything that works. Like milk and Tums temporarily take it away, but it just comes right back. So that sucks. And so I can't really eat anything spicy, I found. Chili isn't spicy, but I can't eat chili. And I love spicy food, but now I can't even handle it. Like if something's a little bit hot, my mouth is like on fire. So I've been dealing with the heartburn. I have been getting these leg cramps while I'm asleep. They come in like my left calf. And I'll be sleeping, like dead ass sleeping. And I'll just wake up screaming because my freaking leg hurts so bad. It's just this cramp that happens. And oh my God, it's horrible. It's so weird. I can't breathe. Like I said, baby B is transverse, so he's right in my ribs. It's really, really hard to breathe. The middle of my spine, not even the lower, the middle of it has been killing me. I don't know what it is. And my ribs. So it's really hard to get comfortable. If I'm laying down or I'm sitting down, I cannot get comfortable. I'm gonna have to buy one of those pregnancy pillows soon because I cannot. I have a body pillow, so that's been saving me a little bit. But oh my God, I just it's right on like the side of my rib right here and like kind of under here, and it's always on my left side. And then my spine has just been killing me. You guys, I've gained 35 pounds. Oh my God, like 35 pounds. This is how much. I didn't even gain 35 pounds with my son. I gained like 20 pounds with my son. So that's crazy. I mean, I don't really, TJ says that I don't really look like I've gained it anywhere but my stomach and my legs a little bit. I kind of maybe can see it like on my chest and my face a little bit too, but I'm so scared to see how much I'm going to gain total. I'm only 23, almost 24 weeks and I've already gained 35 pounds. Like I weigh just as much as TJ now. So how exciting, right? So those are pretty much all my symptoms. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is that we're going to be doing their nursery soon. So I've been one of those crazy moms that adds everything to the registry, the baby registry on Amazon. So that's been so fun. We've decided to go with like elephant theme for their room. I don't know, we just kind of like the elephant vibe for them. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do like gray and light blue for their walls. We already bought the paint, we just haven't painted it yet. So excited. All their furniture is gonna be gray. I'm gonna get 2 cribs, 1 changing table, 1 dresser, and like a shelf, like a little bookshelf thing, but just to put like those little cubbies, those little, what are they called, those storage things, just to put extra things and like some pictures and little toys and things like that, because I feel like we might need some extra room. So we're gonna do that. It's just been so fun trying to find everything though. I've been adding so many clothes. I had like a ridiculous amount of things on my registry, like 400 items on my registry. TJ made me make another one because he said that was way too much, and it's like, but it is. It's just like a lot of clothes. That's what it was. It was a lot of clothes. So I took off the clothes and like the blankets and like little like unnecessary things that we can just, you know, buy at the store. But it's like I haven't been able to go to the store. I haven't been to a store in like over 2 months because of this damn coronavirus. And so I'm like, I can't go shopping. I haven't bought them anything. Like, this is how I have to do my shopping. Like, what do you expect? So we've been doing that. So it's just been really exciting. I cannot wait until they're here. It's getting real. Like, I'm due in September. They're gonna take them, like I said, hopefully 37 weeks. And that'll be the end of August. So August they should be here. Like I said, they move so much. They're not moving right now. I think they're asleep, or I'm like in a weird angle. But I'm gonna show you guys my bump, and show you how it's looking, show you how huge I am, because it is nuts. But yeah, let me know how you guys like this video. It's really, for people that are watching me, for my record to have. I wanted to do this with my son and I never did, so I like that I'm documenting everything. So let me know if you like my video, comment, like, don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, well, thank you guys, and I'll show you my bump right now, okay? Here's from the front. I just literally have a basketball in my stomach. And from the side, look how big this bump is. It is so big. 35 pounds of bump, pretty much. But I love it. I'm so cute. I mean, at least I'm not getting like too wide this way or anything. But yeah, here it is. I'll be probably showing my bump on each update so you can see how big I get. It's crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye.